so now we are in the bathroom where we're going to build the compost toilet. I'm going to put down the cardboard and the toilet seat. So now I can assess, does this take up too much room? I think you can still get in here. I mean, honestly, I think because it is removable, I think this is going to be fine. I will need a space for a 5-gallon bucket for wood chips, but I really think I can manage it. So now we're going back out and we're going to be cutting the wood to make the compost toilet. Thank you. Now I'm cutting the height, and they're going to be it's going to be 18 inches. So I make my measurement, I square it off, and I will cut. Really important when you use any type of saws, you want to make sure A, you have safety glasses, and B, you don't have anything loose. So my sweater's tight, I have nothing loose hanging. So just safety precautions, nothing is around that could actually get caught up in the saw. Okay, so we've cut our pieces of wood, which I showed you. We have cut these pieces of wood and put countersinks in. There's this hole here, which we will cut out. This will fit the 5-gallon bucket because we're making a one-piece compost toilet that's very easy to move. So you see this? Right now I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. We'll glue it together, and then we will screw this together and we'll have our whole panel done. So you can come back when I've done this and you can see what it looks like once it's assembled. Okay, now we're going to put together the sides. There's a little bit of a problem because this piece of wood is bowed. See that? It's not horizontal, and that's not really a big deal, but I do want it to be a pretty fixture once it's done. So I'm going to do something called cupping. I'm going to put the cup up, and it's the same on here. This is bowed. So we will put the cup up, but we won't look for the best side. We've already decided what it is. And now here, it needs to actually be, it's the measurement was 1 width of the wood below, but we also want 1 width of the wood on either side. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit harder to measure. There's an old saying, measure twice, cut once. So I'm going to measure twice. And then I will mark it with my pen. Normally one would use a pencil, but I'm going to be using the pen. So it's handy. Measure the side again. It's my 3rd time. Believe me, when you go to all this trouble and then you cut it wrong, you'll wish you'd measured it again. So I've got that. does look like some of the cupping has been taken away. So that did work out pretty well. I think here, it's hard because I've put this screw in right on a crack. So I think I'm just going to let it dry and see what happens. Now I'll do the next side. Okay, now we've done a few things, and now I'm going to show you, we put on this hinge on the back so that the lid can open. And now we've opened the toilet seat, and we've drawn a pencil mark. And then we've gone about 3/4 of an inch, half to 3/4 of an inch on the outside of that. And now I'm going to cut this out. To cut this out, I'm first going to drill myself a hole. Now to cut out this hole, I'm going to use a jigsaw. And this is a scrolling blade on here. You can get blades to do all different kinds of projects. This is a really nice one because it will allow me to turn to cut this piece. So I'll go in. Again, safety glasses, hands out of the way, nothing loose. Like I really just want to be careful. Okay, so we've actually sanded the whole outside of the toilet, and now we have the lid. In the lid, we've cut a piece of metal stripping about 3 inches, and we've put in nail holes. What this is actually is a deflector, so that you can put it on your 5-gallon bucket, and that fits just like that. It's a really just easier way, keeps everything cleaner. It will make the toilet last a lot longer. So now I'm going to put on my glasses and nail. I've made nail holes before, and I will nail all these holes. Okay, I'm going to put these in loosely, and I'm going to re-drill the holes in here and put the rest of these in. We're putting them in by hand with a regular old Phillips screwdriver, my favorite. Compost toilet is built. Good look inside. It's all beautiful. It opens. Manageable. Very light. I can lift it. Now I'm going to paint it up. I'm very excited to see what I can do to decorate this. And then we'll put on handles and we'll put it in place. So thank you for being part and staying with us as we learn how to build a compost toilet. So we've painted the compost toilet, and then I made a nice design on the front. I called it the P box. And here we are, very simple, all done, clean and neat. I'm going to put it in place now, and then we'll show you how the room works.